So guys, how are you doing? Hope you're well. My name is Defense Cornell,
And this is Cornell.
and we are all excited to welcome you here to our channel. So today is our big day. It's our day. A day like today, 9 years ago, we got married. And I got married not to just an ordinary person, not just to an ordinary man, not just any man, but I got married to an amazing person, amazing man, amazing husband, and amazing friend. So I got married to my best friend. I got married to a man whom I love. I got married to someone whom I treasure and I honor. Someone who I really love.
Thank you very much. I echo the same words for my wife. Me too, I did not just marry a person, I married a great companion, someone who was truly indeed helped in building this life called marriage, the institution called marriage. For real and for sure, this far, I can say that yes, it's a confirmation that I did not just marry any person. Ups and downs, she's been a best friend ever. In raising up in kids, she's been, and therefore, I want to echo her words. How I am to her, she is the same to me, and it's something that I appreciate very much. I take it not for granted. I truly give thanks to the Almighty God and to thank her as well for accepting to take up a role of becoming my wife and the mother of my children and taking up the mantle to this far. Thank you, babe.
So I'm so much grateful for those kind words from my husband. It really melts my heart. So 9 years ago, the journey has been interesting. The journey has been sweet. The journey has been good. The journey has been interesting. Again, the journey has been with a lot of pains, a lot of tears, a lot of ups and downs. But with all that, the ups and downs and the challenges of this worldly thing, you've never given up.
Yes.
Our love for each other.
Yes. Sure.
We have known how to handle our weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
We have known how to handle our times when we are down.
Yes.
We have known how to take care of ourselves as a husband and as a wife.
Yes.
And above all, I've known how to submit. And he has known how to love me unconditionally. Just like as the Bible says, that a woman is supposed to submit and a man
To love.
sure.
It is indeed a truthful and grateful journey. 9 years to me is just like 9 days ago. I've always seen each day come and go out, but my marriage has always remained fresh and great every day. 9 years. Yes, the life has been has been with its own nature, a way how it wanted to be. As my wife has said, we did not run off the challenges when they faced us. We did not throw our hands when we found ourselves in tight corners. But what we've always done, we've always reminded ourselves what was the journey purpose. And the purpose of our journey was not to give up, but to keep going. We are so grateful and thankful I think what has always steered our marriage, it's great love. Despite ups and downs, it's normal, it's part of life. And we cannot come closer to tell you that we've not gone through tough or hard seasons. No. As any other marriage, we've gone through our tough times, and because we normally say it's a season, each season keeps on shifting, exchanging with another season. Therefore, the same with marriage. Today you are smiling, tomorrow you are beaten by an issue here and there. But remember, never give up. So our slogan has been in marriage, never give up. And we thank God, and for sure He's been faithful. I go back 9 years, I see like 9 days. It is God who was on our side.
Yes.
And we are grateful.
Sure. So 9 years ago, I walked down the aisle and I took a vow before God and before the congregation that we are going to be together for better and for worse.
Yes.
We have gone through our better days,
Yes.
and we have gone through our worst days.
Yes.
I don't think if there is anything we have not tested in marriage when it comes to better days and the worst days.
I think we can say more are the lessons that we've learned in our marriage growth. There are times when we had or we were seeing things sweet. It is still a promise of marriage. And at the same time, there are times when you're climbing up the ladder. As you're climbing the ladder, it's never easy or sweet. Unlikely when you're climbing down. It's still a lesson learned.
Yes.
So we can say any tough session we've gone through, lessons have been drawn out of that. And we've always come out stronger and different human being.
Sure.
Yes.
And you know, in our worst times, I don't remember saying that I'll pack and go.
Sure.
I don't remember, threatening my husband that I will go where I came from, because after all, I have a home.
Yes.
But we have battled our
way.
We have battled our worst times, and
Yes.
at the end of it, you have always come victorious.
Yes.
And the Bible says that when there is peace, God commissions blessings.
Yes.
And that's why we fight every day to have that peace in our home.
Yes.
We fight every day. It's not easy. Sometimes we have misunderstandings.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have, our downfalls.
Yes.
But the thing is that we have always learned to forgive.
Sure.
We have
It is the
always-
pillar of marriage.
Yeah, yes, you have always learned, to love. And the best thing is that we have always learned not to sleep when we are angry. And that's the thing, or the best thing that my husband taught me, that we shouldn't sleep when we are angry at each other.
Yeah. You become lesson to your children, and it's very important. It's very healthy. Anytime anger arises, it is proper and great. Don't allow the sun to set without making up. It is very important. Yeah.
Yes. So what are some of the lessons that you have learned in our 9 years in marriage?
Thank you. That is a very good question. Some of the lessons that we've learned, I can begin by saying I have learned how to manage a woman, how to understand a woman, and how to live with a woman.
And I've learned how to love my husband. I've learned how to accommodate him as he is, because you know that we are two people from different backgrounds, being raised by different, families or background. So we have learned to accommodate each other and to learn each other every day.
Yeah, that's true. Another lesson that I've learned is during the time of goodness, as just as flower flourishes, when you are in your troubled time, most of the friends disappear. It is in marriage. They forget that you have people depending on you, but we accept. So to me, I've learned that when you're growing, there's some certain maturity that comes together with you. And even someone says no, you keep going.
Yes.
So I've known how to be loved and to be rejected.
Sure.
Yes.
And we have known how to pray.
Yes.
We have known how to pray together, not just as a family, but as a couple. Because before our children came, there was me and my husband.
Yes.
And at some point they will go and they will leave us.
Yes.
So you've known how to pray together. You've known how to call the name of God together. You have known how to keep or to involve God in our marriage and Him being the center of our marriage.
Yes.
We have known how to worship together.
Yes.
Yes.
Another thing that I've learned on marriage: never give up. That is something I've learned. The shortest speech: never, never, never give up. Despite what you go through, never give up.
Yes. We have known how to live with this thing called patience.
Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes, like someone like me, I'm so impatient, So my husband has learned how to live with me and to teach me how to be patient. Some things that you will want for them to happen like immediately, but there are things that will take time. So you have learned how to be patient with each other, because there is a time when we wanted to have our second born and we struggled. Didn't remember?
Yes.
We struggled to have our second born. He wasn't coming. As much as we wanted him or her by that time to come, like in the time that we wanted, but we realized that it wasn't God time.
Yes.
And God brought him at His own time. So we have learned how to be patient in everything in our marriage.
Very true. That one I support 100%. I've learned to be a good father and a good husband to my family. The names that are those which are called to you as a dad, father, they've made us, or they've increased our way of growing and earning of dignity. Therefore, it is a privilege and learning lesson when I know that I can manage a group that is my family, and it proves on growth and on leadership. Therefore, when your marriage is doing great, automatically you become a great leader. Yes.
Yeah, and I've learned how to be a good wife and a good mother. So I have learned how to take care of my family. I've learned how to bring up my children in the best way that I know and how God has directed me to.
Yeah.
I have known how to take care of my husband as my own, as my partner. as the priest of this house,
Yes.
and I have learned how to love them,
Yes.
like to love them unconditionally. Yes. We have learned how to forgive.
Yes. Forgiveness
Yes.
being another key factor in marriage. We've learned by the how to forgive.
Yes. Yeah.
And another thing I've learned on marriage is you'll never sleep without food. When you have a family in marriage, you'll find that God has His own way, even when things don't seem to be okay. God has a way to provide.
Yes.
So I've learned to know there is God in heaven, our provider, who always provide for my marriage. Yes, my family.
Yes. But the best thing about our marriage is that there is love,
Yes.
there is communication, and as we always say that marriage is built. You
Does not
cannot,
happen.
yes, you cannot build a marriage on your own. If your husband or your wife will not be there to support you in building the marriage, then that marriage will not work.
Very true. Very true. And another thing that I've learned is knowing how to support your partner in achieving or realizing her dream. That's something that has really pushed me and has kept me more close to the watch, to know that if you want better results, you must go through some levels of stages for you to achieve the result.
Exactly. And something as a wife that I've always learned or I've always practiced is that even when you are angry, because you're not guaranteed to be happy every time or to be in a position where you'll be smiling like every moment, but there is those moments that you'll be down, you'll be angry, you'll utakwazika, you get.
Yes.
And when it gets to that point, my duty as a wife remains.
Yes.
I've never changed. Even when I have a misunderstanding with my husband, it doesn't mean that I'll not get into the kitchen and cook for him. It doesn't mean that I'll not get into the kitchen and serve him food. Even when we are having a disagreement,
Yes.
I still do my duties as a wife. The one thing that I will encourage those who are growing up or those who are young in marriage or those who are yearning to get into marriage is that make your man a best friend.
Yes.
Or make your spouse a best friend. Or get married to your best friend. You'll never get bored when you get married to your best friend. Marriage is built.
Yes.
And marriage cannot be built with one person.
Yes.
Marriage will be built by both of you, husband and a wife. If a wife is contributing more in that marriage than a husband, then that marriage will not work. In marriage, you need all of you to put a hand, all of you to contribute, all of you to do something to make that marriage glow.
Yes.
So yes, another thing that I would like to advise is that you don't add a third partner or a third party in your marriage. For us, my husband and I, we have learned to solve our own problem, because I believe there is no problem that is big that cannot be solved.
Yes.
So you have learned how to solve our problem in the best way. Take care of our marriage, take care of your spouse. No one will take care of your wife, no one will take care of your husband. It's you to take care of your spouse. So thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next time and until the next video, God bless.
God bless you too.